B player to an A player, the first thing that we have to do, okay, is figure out which one of these is holding them back. The next thing that we need to do is get them to understand it's completely normal and it's either a fear or a belief. And then the next thing is to give them direction. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how to upskill a B player into an A player. Before we go into that, what is a B player and A player? There's 4 types of individuals in your team. There are A players, B players, C players, and D players. A players are highly knowledgeable and highly motivated. B players are highly knowledgeable and unmotivated. C players are unknowledgeable and motivated, and D players are unmotivated and unknowledgeable. The rule of thumb is, if you're running a team, the only people that you really want to spend time with are the C players and the A players. And the reason why is because 20% of your team will generate 80% of your production. So the idea is about upskilling these individuals to turn them into A players and making sure that these A players continue to be A players. However, the most common question that I've been asked is, my B player is actually a really good person. They talk a big game, they're just not really getting the results they want, and I really care for this person, I want this person to do well. It is not impossible to turn a B player into an A player. And the reason why I say that so confidently is because I have been every single one of these players. I have been unknowledgeable and unmotivated. I have been unknowledgeable and motivated. I have been knowledgeable and unmotivated. And I have been also knowledgeable and heavily motivated. And there's been areas of my career where I've been a B player, A player, C player. So the reason why I'm confident to say that you can turn this person into this person is because I've already done it and I've been there. And I've seen numerous amount of people that have gone from a B player to an A player standpoint. The first thing that you have to do is not push them towards your goals, you have to push them towards their goals. The only reason why somebody will have lack of desire to win or get better is because there's a couple of different factors. Number 1 is they're lost. They lack direction. Number 2, they don't understand what their goals are. And number 3, they don't understand what their current inputs are right now and what that's going to transcend to in the next week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks down the line. Okay, so clarity. I guess they all mean the same thing, right? So lost, lack of goals, and clarity. All I need to do is, if you genuinely care about that individual and you believe that they have potential and they have game, the idea is to fix these 3 things as quickly as possible. Just have a catch up with that person and just get them to openly talk about exactly what's going on right now. And unfortunately, just like anything, people aren't going to give you the answer straight away. Okay, it's going to be like 5 different layers that you have to peel in order to find the true reason as to what's holding that person back. So how do you frame it? Really simple, easy conversation. Hey, Jim, Bob, Jerry, Jess, obviously we've worked together for X amount of time. We onboarded you. You started because number 1, you showed a ton of potential and you said that this is what you were going to bring into the team. And based on our current situation right now, do you think we're on track to do that? Do you think we're on track for us to help you get to the goal that you said you were going to do in the start? And do you believe that you are adding that value to the company that you mentioned that you were going to bring? The answer from that person is obviously going to be no, because they wouldn't be a B player if it was a yes. So the answer is going to be no. If you like what you've heard so far and you're looking for more tips with regards to leadership, training, and scaling sales teams, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and follow my community on WOP, which is the Rep to CEO. Other than that, guys, continue watching the video. Thanks for your time. And then I just asked them, I'm like, look, the reason why I'm having this conversation with you is because I want to see you do well. Obviously, I want to see you get to whatever, like to fulfill whatever you said you were going to do for the company. So what do you think currently right now is holding us back? And like, look, this isn't like, I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to say what's right or wrong. I just want to understand, okay, where we're at right now and what's potentially holding us back that we can improve for the future. And they're gonna give you a first degree of, like, if they're not as open, they'll be like, oh, something's like, I just need to work harder, or this is like my mentality has just shifted a little bit, or like I'm getting distracted, or something's happening at home that blah, blah. So whatever the answer is, most people, when they're underperforming, they think that you're gonna have a go at them. They think that you're gonna have a tough conversation. They're expecting that. However, as a leader, you need to take that as your opportunity to get that person better. Every single person that's within your team that you are responsible for, I take that as my personal responsibility to get that person to the next level, no matter who they are. So whatever is holding that person back, I don't judge. And I just say, hey, look, okay, so that's the issue right now. The only two reasons why people fail, okay, is because of fear or belief. So they might stop trying because they're fearing too much responsibility, they're fearing success, they're fearing failure, or they're lacking belief in themselves because they've had a couple days or a couple weeks of underperformance. So I just bring it back to, in order to increase that level of belief, okay, is just going back to like their skill set right now or their mindset. Okay, so whatever the fear is, okay, I address that and I give them a solution to improve on. If it's a belief system, I'll either bring it back to success story that they've already had or asking them how far they've already come, because most people progress quite fast in a short period of time. So if they can actually progress and get better in that output just from that amount of time, okay, I'll bring them back to what their mentality was originally. Or the next thing is, if I know that somebody has been through an exact same situation or scenario, or I've personally myself been in the exact same situation scenario, I'll talk about how that person got out of that situation or how I got out of that situation that can relate to that person. The most amount of influence that you can have on somebody, okay, to get them from here to here is to show vulnerability and to express what you've been through in the past in order to get to that next stage. So B player to an A player, the first thing that we have to do, okay, is figure out which one of these is holding them back. The next thing that we need to do is get them to understand it's completely normal and it's either a fear or a belief. And then the next thing is to give them direction, okay? So the way that you give them direction is, instead of telling people what they should do, you need to get a buy-in from them for what they think they should do. So what I do is I'll give them a couple different scenarios. Maybe I'll give them like 3 or 4 different scenarios. If they continue to put in their action, okay, this is the situation you're going to be in. If you choose to change this, and this, you're going to be in this scenario, and this is the results you're going to get. Or you can do this, and this, and then this is the result you're going to get. And then I just ask him, which position or which scenario would you rather be in after 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks down the line? And I get them to make a choice on which actions they need to do to get to a certain destination. And that's how I change people to go from a B player to an A player. All right, guys, thanks for your time. Don't forget to like or subscribe. Put a comment. If there's any other topics that you want me to cover with regards to sales, training, recruitment, management, holler at your boy in the comment section. But other than that, thank you so much for your time. Have a good rest of your day.